What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Daily Dose. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but a lot of stuff happened this weekend, and I decided why not talk about it. At the same time, all the comic book shows are about to end, so expect to be getting a lot more Daily Doses because, well, there's no comic book shows for a while. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump right into it, and the first thing we're going to talk about is there is a new Transformers trailer if you are currently watching it right now as I am talking, because Transformers has wrapped the 5th movie, I believe. I don't know, I stopped watching after the 2nd one, but the new Transformers movie has just dropped a trailer, or is going to drop a trailer from what I read. There should be a trailer right now if you're not watching it. Let me know if you're still excited for these movies. I thought the last one was ridiculous. I didn't watch it, but seeing that freaking Mark Wahlberg could fight a Decepticon by himself was just ridiculously stupid in my eyes. But speaking of movie trailers, one thing that I am super hyped to see is the new Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie, because damn, this trailer was beautiful! It looked amazing, and if you guys haven't watched anything else James Gunn has done, he is such an amazing director, and I'm excited to watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2 because, like I said, he is just such an awesome director. One of my other favorite movies by him is Super, because that movie looked like it was going to be like a Napoleon Dynamite type superhero movie, and it changes so fucking quickly, and you're just like, whoa! Highly recommend you watching that movie if you haven't seen it yet. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 looks amazing. Like I said, we're going to have Baby Groot. Of course, that is going to make millions of dollars for Marvel because it's baby little Groot, and everybody loved him at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, and he just looks awesome in this one. He's actually not stuck in a pot, so he's just going to probably steal the show. But I gotta say that Guardians of the Galaxy might be my favorite Marvel series out of all of them. I'm not even shitting you. I'm even including the Avengers in this. I think Guardians of the Galaxy is probably my favorite Marvel series in the MCU because I don't care that it's fun and silly. I feel like that is what the basis of this movie is, and I have no problem with it. When I'm watching Iron Man and Captain America, I kind of want them to be a little bit more serious just because a lot of their comics kind of do that, and their comics, well, Iron Man has a lot of comedy because he's a smartass. Captain America, not so much, a little bit more serious because it's, you know, all war and type shit, but I kind of want my movies to kind of go with that and not always have to squeeze in a lot of that comedy that Marvel does all the time. But Guardians of the Galaxy, I don't care. It could be like that the whole movie, and it just feel like it's meant to be that way, and I think that's why I like it so much. And it's the one movie that I don't mind if they have a shitty villain, because the movie's just going to be so ridiculous that the villain doesn't matter if it's ridiculously weak, because not the main part of the movie is how I feel. Let me know what you guys think about that. I'm gonna say that is probably my favorite Marvel franchise. Staying in the MCU, if you guys were a fan of Luke Cage, it was just announced that Luke Cage will be getting a season 2. So if you were a fan of that series, I have yet to even finish watching it. Something happened to him when I was on the last episode. So that's all I'm gonna say because I don't want to throw any spoilers out there. But something had just seriously happened to him. So, yeah, that is where I left off, and I haven't finished that series. But if you are a fan of Luke Cage and you wanted to see more, you will be getting more. Let's go ahead and jump over to video games for a little bit, because this past weekend was PSX, which is the big freaking PlayStation extravaganza convention that everybody I know apparently went to, and I just wanted to be there so bad. I need to go next year. I just need to go next year because it looks so awesome, and everybody was just having such a good time on my Snapchats and Instagrams, and I wanted to be there. Anyways, the biggest thing that happened from PSX was The Last of Us 2 was announced, and holy shit, if you guys haven't played that game, we probably can't be friends anymore, because that was probably one of the best games in the last 10 years, and I'm not even gonna lie. That game was that good. You can even go look at the stats. It won like 60 or 70 plus Game of the Year awards, because it was so good! So part 2 has officially been announced with a little teaser trailer. Definitely, most certainly not going to be better than part 1, but it is a Last of Us game, and I want to play the fuck out of it, so I cannot wait for that to happen, because it's The Last of Us! Next up, if you are a fan of GTA 5 and are still playing that game like myself, the December update has been announced, and it is called Imports and Exports, and oh man, I cannot wait for this. this, because if you guys have been in the live streams, you guys know I love the shit out of GTA. It is my favorite game franchise of all time. But if you saw the last update, it might have been the second to last update, which was the Tron update. Such a freaking good update when you got to play as Tron. Well, it seems like Import and Export is going to be Fast and the Furious type update, because I feel like that's kind of where GTA is going now. Like, let's just go and steal little things from movies and put them in GTA. Anyways, this is about stealing very expensive and very fast cars with a bunch of crazy shit happening too. So I cannot wait, because you know you're just going to be stealing cars from fancy people or mob bosses or whatever, and then they're going to send a shitload of people after you, and you're going to have to dodge shit. We're going to stream this shit when it comes out, because this is my favorite game of all time. And you throw in Fast and the Furious type shit, that is what GTA is made for. Cannot wait. GTA still killing it after what, 4 years? 3 years? Damn! Next up on the Daily Dose, let's go ahead and jump over to that awesome TV show, The Flash, because it looks like some people are getting some new costumes, and unfortunately it's not Barry getting a bright red costume, although I might be wrong about that, just wait. Anyways, we see here in this photo from HollywoodNorth.buzz that Cisco is wearing his freaking Vibe costume, and like I said, the only colors that the freaking Star Labs has, or the Flash in general seems to have, is only red, maroon, and yellow, and black, because that is all we got. Now, it also, if you look over here at Jessie Quick, she also is sporting a new costume, and it looks like they've added black to her costume, which is pretty cool. It's a little bit more different this time around. I like it, although I wish she would just get a blue costume like her comic book version, just to add some diversity to the costume colors, because it's just a little much. Wally seems to be having his same suit, but you know, obviously he's gonna get his suit, which is awesome, and Barry's still wearing his maroon one. And there's another girl back there, which I don't think that's Iris. Kind of looks like her, but I don't believe it's her. She's supposed to be a mysterious villain, I believe, from what I read in the comments of this photo. Now, those weren't the most interesting photos from HollywoodNorth.buzz. It was these bad boys right here of a weird pilot dude in some freaking rain boots, which is, people are saying, Flash from Earth 19, which is pretty freaking crazy, because is that Barry under that suit? We know the multiverse exists, and we know on different Earths, Barry is the Flash, and there could be a bunch of different versions of him, or there are other people that are the Flash, and Barry Allen's just some random person, or he could be dead. It's the multiverse. There's a lot of shit and a lot of things that could be happening, but this right here could be, as people are saying, Barry, or the Flash, from Earth 19, and some people are like, oh, is Barry gonna ask this Flash to help him with Savitar? Is it gonna be just a bunch of different Flash people trying to take out Savitar because he's the god of speed? I don't know. Now, the reason why a lot of people are saying this is Earth 19 Flash, which I found it interesting because I typed that into Google and do not get a clear answer. There doesn't seem to be a Flash from Earth 19, but I'm gonna say that there's a little bit more knowledge that people have over me on this, so I'm just gonna kind of roll with it. I'm not gonna confirm that at all. But with this photo right here, somebody posted on the Twitter feed of this photo, it does seem very similar to the Flash, or to the character standing behind Batman and Wonder Woman in this old, like, they called it the Gas Lamp series, but when you look it up, I don't ever see a Flash in the Gas Lamp series, so I'm just kind of really confused on that. The DC Gas Lamp series was actually pretty badass. The styles of costumes and stuff were very old-timey, so this could be a very awesome Flash. Like I said, I don't know anything about it. I just Googled it really quickly. Didn't really have much come up, but from my understanding, a lot of people are saying this is the Flash from Earth 19, so I'm going to just roll with it. So I think that's pretty awesome that we could see this Earth's version of these old school costumes, because man, those styles of costumes are awesome. Question now is, why the hell is Barry on Earth 19? I would assume that they're going to go to Earth 19. These people aren't going to come to their Earth. So could Barry be going to other Earths to try to get other Flash's helps to beat Savitar? That's going to be really interesting to think about, or to find out if that's what they're doing in this next half of the season when they come back after the Christmas holiday. And I'm totally down for that. I mean, we already see them jumping to Kara's universe whenever they want, so maybe in this whole thing, maybe the next half of the season is just them trying to find more Flashes to try to beat Savitar, because he's just that powerful. And on this next episode that is airing this week, it seems like Jay Garrick just gets thrown off a building and we'll see if the Flash catches him. But what if he were to die and it's be out at the hands of Savitar? That'd be crazy. I don't think that's going to happen because they're not going to get rid of John Wesley's ship. Although they should have last season. But, you know, whatever. And the final story of this video, which is probably the reason you clicked on it in the first place, have we just got a confirmation of who is playing the Green Lantern in the DCEU Justice League movie? Now, if you guys don't know, it has been confirmed, which it's kind of like nobody like flat out came out and said like, confirmed, freaking Green Lantern Corp's gonna be in the Justice League movie. There's just like a bunch of different outlets confirming it, like they say, but I haven't seen any hard evidence that it's confirmed. But hey, whatever, gonna roll with these comic book type websites that saying Green Lanterns will appear in Justice League. What I'm thinking, it's gonna be an end credit scene. I'm not thinking that freaking Green Lantern's gonna swoop into the Justice League movie and help them beat, you know, freaking Steppenwolf or anything like that. I think he's just gonna show up at the end and just let the world know that there's a bigger threat coming or something like that. I think it's gonna be an end credit scene or towards the end after the big battle happens. I don't think they're gonna add a Green Lantern into this at all. Anyways, the biggest thing is, have we just got confirmation of who Hal Jordan is, and the possibly person playing him is Armie Hammer.
But Juice, why would you think that?
Let me tell you a little nugget, or from what I've heard on the internet, is a lot of people are thinking that Armie Hammer is going to be Green Lantern because of a little bit of Twitter followage that's going on. In the last week or so, Jeff Johns, the man running the DCEU now, followed Armie Hammer. Now, that could just be a basic, oh, hey, bro, I'm gonna follow you because I think you're cool. It could totally be that, but a lot of people say that Jeff Johns only follows people that he has worked with or is going to work with in the future. So bada bing, they could be, you know, what is Jeff Johns working on? He's doing so much DC shit, he can't even write comic books for the next year and a half because they want him only concentrating on the DCEU. So if he's following Armie Hammer, did he just score a role in the DCEU? Oh, but if you go look at freaking Armie Hammer's follow, the last person he followed is Jeff Johns. So these guys are like, they're being all buddy-buddy on the tweets now. Another reason why this freaking fuel is being added to this fire is because Jeff Johns is basically the dude that made the Green Lantern Corps like freaking badass. He made like, okay, I'm not gonna say he made them badass or badass, but he did like really add so much more to the Green Lantern Corps because he's had some amazing Green Lantern stories, and everybody was just like always rants and raves about his stories for the Green Lantern. So of course he wants to see that particular character just like really be a part of the DCEU and just have his mark on it. So of course he's going to want to hire somebody awesome. And so with Armie Hammer, who has done a bunch of different types of roles, I think he would be great as Hal Jordan from the Green Lantern Corps. So it's just, you know, it's really interesting to see, especially with all the, you know, rumors and stuff of why, you know, Jeff Johns follows people. But Armie Hammer, I believe, has embraced this possible rumor of bringing the Green Lantern. If you go back and look at his tweets, he totally trolled people over the weekend, and I think it's awesome. If you do go back and look at his Twitter feed, he made these like few consecutive tweets, starting off with a very large announcement coming soon. I will be playing my old guitar tonight, found it in the closet and realized how long it's been. Freaking awesome, because you know everybody, if you go back and look at these tweets of like where everybody's just following him, everybody's just like, fuck you, bro, oh come on, man, what? Like, it's just everybody believes he is going to be the Green Lantern and they want a confirmation from him, and he's just living it up and trolling everybody with this possible rumor of being the Green Lantern. And I think he'll be great. Like, I would love to see him. If you guys saw, you know, Uncle, which the man from Uncle or whatever, the movie with Henry Cavill, I think they had great chemistry in that movie. Go watch it. It's another Warner Brother movie, but Superman and Green Lantern both in that movie prior to, you know, Green Lantern being cast. That's awesome. Maybe that's why they hired him, because he already has great chemistry with Superman, somebody he'll have to be working with for years and years from now. So, you know, maybe that's one of the reasons why he's possibly been cast as a Green Lantern. And also, last thing I want to mention is he did have a conversation between him and Joe Manganiello. Is that how you say his last name? I probably butchered that. But Deathstroke, the man that will be playing Deathstroke in the Batman movie, they had a tweets with each other, and he said, So good to see you, dude. Great to catch up. See you in a few days. Now, these two guys could just be bros and that they're hanging out together and whatever. I should also mention that Joe tweeted in response to him, yeah, man, so stoked. Congrats again. Congrats on what? Did he get the freaking role? I'm gonna say, like, I'm 60% sure that he's going to be the next Green Lantern. But, so they had a conversation together, and I looked at their IMDb's. They're not working on any upcoming projects together, so it's not like they're congratulating each other on upcoming movie roles or a project they're going to be working on together. I think it is just something that might be DCEU related, and I'm pretty excited for it. So, I want to know what you guys think of Armie Hammer in general, and do you think he's going to be the Green Lantern? Let me know in the comment sections down below. You can also let me know any of your other thoughts on the other topics we covered in this. Like I said, all the comic book shows are going to be ending this week, guys, so I'm thinking about possibly doing some Q&As about the shows. I will make videos talking about like where you can submit those questions and stuff like that. And then we'll do Q&As about like Flash and Gotham and Arrow and all those things. We can talk about theories in those videos too or whatever. So I'm thinking about doing those, but usually what's going to happen now is I'll more than likely be doing more daily dose videos covering more geeky stuff that is happening from day to day to fill the void of videos that we're not going to have for the next month since everybody's going on Christmas break and we'll have to wait until January for everything to come back. I know this video came out before the Jerome video and you guys are like, where's the Jerome video? It's coming out. I just want to make sure I'm getting all my theories and stuff covered to give you guys the best video possible. So just wait. Hold on to your pantaloons, and it will be out soon. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and share with all your Gotham-type, Green Lantern-type people buddies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for all things nerdy and geeky on this channel. As always, I'm your host, Juicebox. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. Have I had my daily dose of juice? See you guys next time. Bye!